and welcome to Fun Swedish. And welcome to In Weird Order I Speak, because weird order Swedish has.
Oh, hell no!
At least from other languages' point of view. In case you haven't realized it yet, today's topic is the Swedish word order, ordföljd, which can be a little bit tricky depending on where you are from. What you're about to see is an extract from our lesson from our Kademumma group, Beginners 2.5. So you get a sneak peek into what our video courses are like. If you want to check them out and learn more, then the link to our video courses are up here and in the description below. Now, let's get started with the video and the explanations about Swedish word order.
Ordföljd. I want to teach you about the Swedish word order. Corina, for you it's going to be easy, I guess, because it's more similar to German, perhaps. Det är lite mer likt tyska. But before we go through this document, we're going to do a little exercise, en liten övning tillsammans. Jag kommer skriva lite olika ord och i grupp så ska ni diskutera hur ni skulle sätta ihop meningen. I'm going to write different words and in groups you're going to discuss how you would put this sentence together with the words we have. So first I'm going to put jag. How do you say to eat or eat? Bonnie, eat. We have äter, precis. Darja, how do you say Friday? Or just måndag, tisdag, onsdag, torsdag. Fredag, bra, exakt. I'm actually going to change a little bit and put on Fridays, på fredagar. Marisha, what is a typical Swedish thing we eat on Fridays?
Oh,
But anyone knows?
Taco.
Tacos, bra Darja, tacos.
I have made that last night.
We don't eat meatballs on Fridays, that's for Mondays and Tuesdays. Måndagar, tisdagar, tacos. We're going to have tacos here. Okay. Corina, hur säger man, how do you say at home, like when I'm home?
Är hemma?
Hemma, bra, perfekt. I'm going to write this sentence. När jag är hemma. I will explain now what we're going to do. So, yes, I need another word. Eleanor, do you know how you say always? Always.
Alltid?
Bra, alltid. Okay, very good. Okay, so these are the words we're going to work with. We have alltid, always. Tacos, typical Swedish food for Fridays, Swedish. Äter would be I eat. Jag, I. På fredagar, on Fridays or for Fridays. När jag är hemma. This is something, I put it all together, this word, because it's something called second sentence. This is what we call bisats in Swedish grammar. Basically, if you have a sentence, it's like the extra information that you add. It should be like, I want you to write basically, I always eat tacos when I'm home. And this when I'm home is this part. This is extra information. It's just adding. It can't really be standing alone. It needs a context. I can't just say when I'm home randomly. So these sentences that are like extra information to the real sentence, which is I always eat tacos, is something called bisats. But we're going to see this more soon. It's called bisats, second sentence. It's going to make more sense soon. But basically, when I am home. What I now want you to do is to discuss in groups how you put this in the right order. Det kan vara olika alternativ. There can be different alternatives. But I want to think really like, where should I put the verb? Where should I put this alltid, which would be the adverb? And see this as like one word, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See this as it's all this own word. So, förstår ni? Do you understand what you're going to do? Discuss. How should I put this together? When I'm home, I always eat tacos or something like that. Diskutera i era grupper how you should put this together. Det finns kanske 3 eller 4 alternativ.
You should now try to pause this video for a few seconds and try to make a version of this sentence yourself. And don't cheat. We won't know, but you will know. So give yourself the chance of trying it before you get the solution. You will learn more that way. And the way that you will learn a lot, and I mean a lot more, is if you take one or more of our online video courses. They are full of fun, simple and easy explanations of all you want to know about the Swedish language. And if you put in the promo code WARDORDER, then you will get a 10% discount of any of our courses or bundles. Link is up here and in the description below. Now I will leave you with the rest of the video.
One eternity later.
Nu ska vi lära oss att prata som Yoda. We're going to talk like Yoda. That's the exercise, right? I mean, we think that the other languages talk like Yoda, but we do, I mean, it's different, just how we construct the sentence. Okej, vi testar. Barney, vill du säga ditt första alternativ? Give me one sentence, one alternative. Ett alternativ.
Jag äter alltid tacos på fredagar när jag är hemma.
Perfekt, eller hur? Jag äter alltid tacos på fredagar när jag är hemma. Bra. Vi ska titta på den här meningen. Det är lite grammatik nu, a little bit grammar language here, but this is basically, det här jag is the subject, the main person, the one that is doing the action. I put S here, subject. Then verbet, what's going on, äta, we're doing some eating here. Alltid, Marichelle, what do we call it in the grammar language?
Alltid.
You told me. Adverb. Yes, adverbial, exactly. I mean, you don't need to really know the specific grammatical terms, but the function of it is good to know. Adverbial is things that describes the verb, how you do something. How you do something. Always. I do it always. Or things like never, sometimes, a lot, you know, things that describe the verb is adverbs. Bra. Tacos is the object. It's this thing that's been affected by the human or the eye. It's being affected by the action. It's being eaten. The tacos is being eaten. So this is a little bit of the grammar structure. This is also something called adverbial, but it's time adverbial. It describes the time when it happens. And all this is a perfect sentence. But what I mean with perfect, it's already something that's like functional. I always eat tacos on Fridays. And this is what we call in Swedish, på svenska, lite förvirrat, nej, huvudsats, head sentence. And this can be good to especially when you learn the Swedish word, or it's good to learn these concepts a little bit. A main sentence, it's already a perfect sentence. This is something we're also going to see soon. När jag är hemma, it's this extra information. When I'm home, bisats, second sentence. It's a sentence that needs a context. It needs to be kind of connected to this other sentence. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to understand. What are you talking about? När jag är hemma, when I'm home. What are you talking about? Like, you need a context. Det som är svårt på svenska är att det är olika regler. The different rules with the word order depending if it's huvudsats or bisats. That's why it's so confusing. Today we're going to focus extra on the huvudsats rules today. Okay, superbra Pani. Förlåt, jag babblar mycket, talking a lot. But jättebra. This is more similar to English. But what's difference maybe is the alltid. In English, you say, I always eat. We say, I eat always. Alltid, always. Always needs to be after the verb in a huvudsats. So you need to think a bit different here from English. Questions, frågor? Någonting? Okej, vi tar nästa mening. Tack så mycket, Bonnie. Eleanor, nummer 2. Har du en till variant?
När jag är hemma äter jag alltid tacos på fredagar.
Bra, jättebra. När jag är hemma äter jag alltid tacos på fredag. I'm doing this just so you can see the separation of så ni kan se hur vi delar upp meningen. Bra! Här börjar du med en bisats. You start with the second sentence. Och det är när jag är hemma. When I'm home. You can also start this way. Det är perfekt. And then verb, the verb, just like see this as one word. And here is like andra plats, second place. Same here, second place. Verb is in the second place in huvudsats. I can't really do it too. Okej, jättebra. Och alltid, always after the verb. Superbra. On Fridays. Okej. Marichel,
Ja.
another option?
På fredagar äter jag alltid tacos när jag är hemma.
Bra. På fredagar äter jag, jättebra. Alltid. Jättebra tacos när jag är hemma. Bra. Den här är oftast den svåraste. This is normally the trickiest one. Because, in English you would say, when I'm home, no, sorry, you say, on Friday I eat, but we say, eat I. This is the tricky part. Verbet needs to be in the second place again. So always, when you start with time, på fredagar, idag, imorgon, på torsdag, always when you start with time, you need to put the verb after. You need to talk like yoga. Switch it a bit. Superbra. And here is like time, verb, subject. Maybe it's a little bit better to put the subject before, adverb, object, and extra information. Do we have any other options? Did you have any discussion? Let's see, Daria, in your group, did you have another option?
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, this was okay, the best one.
We had these only.
Yeah, superbra. I mean, maybe sometimes you could say, till exempel, på fredagar äter, maybe när jag är hemma äter, no, we need the jag before, it sounds better. Jag äter, it sounds a little bit better. Sometimes you could maybe switch the äter jag tacos alltid. Maybe you could switch these two. Sometimes it depends what you want to put the focus on. Also, like always, I always eat. Or if you just want to say, then maybe you can put the alltid a bit before. But this is the most common sentences. Om din fråga, if it's a question, Darja, do you remember the question?
Äter du alltid tacos på fredagar när du är hemma?
Bra jobbat, exakt. Äter du alltid tacos på fredagar när du är hemma? Exakt. Darja, äter du alltid tacos på fredagar när du är hemma?
Nej.
Nej, okej.
Nej, jag äter inte.
Nej, jag äter. If you want to say this also British, no, I don't eat it. Nej, jag äter det inte. This would be the perfect. Eller bara nej. Marichel, fråga.
Jag har ätit tacos igår.
Ja, va? På en tisdag? Tuesday? Oh, Eurovision. It was Eurovision. It's okay. It's okay. We had Eurovision yesterday. This big song contest we have. Det är okej, Marichel. Ja, jag äter tacos varje dag, every day. I don't know. You can play with this. But it's also something good. So here, when it's a question, en fråga, a question, en fråga som behöver ja eller nej svar, a question that requires kind of a yes or no answer, then we start with it. So like in English, we say, do you eat? We say, eat you always. That's how we say, eat you always on Fridays when you're home. Yeah. Ett annat exempel. Vill du fika? Do you want to fika? We say, want you fika? That's how we say. Is it just ja eller nej? But it needs like a yes. It's like only for questions that has a yes or no answer. Like if I say, how old are you? You wouldn't say it like this. You would use a question word. Hur gammal är du? Okay, bra jobbat. Things are going to get a bit more complicated, but this is the rule for huvudsats. The verb på andra plats, but the exception is the question. Then it's in the first place. And the adverb always come after the verb. Super important. The tricky part is the bisatser, because if you look here, it's more the English style. When I'm home, the verb is not in the second place. It's more like English. So the rule is going to change again. So that's also one tricky part to identify what is a main sentence, what is a huvudsats. Oh yeah, so sentence that's already a perfect sentence. And what is a bisats? Oh yeah, it's something that's just extra information. You can also get help to see some words like when I'm home. This is typical for bisats. But we're going to talk more about this. Det kommer mer. Tacos. Tacos på fredagar. Det är temat. Så kom ihåg tacos när ni tänker på ordföljd. When you talk about word order, think about the tacos example. Okay, help you.
So, how did it go?
Nice.
Hopefully you now understand the Swedish word order a little bit better. And remember, if you want to understand even more Swedish better, then you should take our video courses. We have more than 90 hours of Swedish waiting for you, which you can get with a 10% discount if you use the promo code WORDORDER. Again, the link is up here and in the description below. Hej då!